Don't try to sneak into your room like that. I know what you've got behind your back. Records. More new records.
With external power supply.
Okay, so this is the new Viva
Yes,
Phono.
the new Phono top of the line.
What's it called?
We don't have a name yet.
No name.
Believe it or not. We
Okay.
just put it out. The third sample. To have. Of course.
Do you have a price yet?
Not yet. And this is really last particular thing. So I have a price, but we will let you know.
Okay, no name, no price as of today. It's that new. It's so new. Okay, and this is the arm
This
from
the one.
one. Yes.
Tonearm and record player.
I didn't know we had a record player. So now
That's quite an interesting piece.
yes, I have the smaller version of the arm at home. Is anybody here from this company?
I don't know if he's here. The distributor, German distributor, but I don't know.
This is a new turntable from who?
It's a turntable from Turntable, German manufacturer.
Oh, that's right. How do you? And this arm?
This is from End Munich, and a toner from us. This is equipped with the Aventurin 6 cartridge,
Okay.
and it's a magnetic bearing, but not the way that the arm is floating. It's that way that it's a one-point bearing where the magnets give a force onto the point, so that you have a good resonance transfer from the arm to the rest. The tonearm itself is made out of cello bow. It's Pernambuco wood, and the rest is bronze.
Vacuum cleaner level. Got it?
Yes, but better,
You have to wear a white lab coat to clean records.
worse than a vacuum cleaner.
How are you doing? Hi there. I'm still here, so I guess I'm doing good. How's the tape business going? Good?
We even have one for only 100 euros.
It's a good deal. I'm going to buy a record for 114 euros right now, so it's kind of an even deal.
We are, I think, nowadays number one in Turkey.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, we are very big. And because we have our special wheel, normally, you see 5 screws,
Yeah.
thicker. This is from aluminium, not plastic.
Right.
They are made in Germany for us, and we have our logo on it.
Nice.
Normally, yeah. We go to Karma from the Karma loudspeakers.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, now there's a tape recorder, and then you can see our wheels.
Okay. I'm busy restoring right now. I have a Reeboks A700
Yeah.
that I'm restoring. So once I get that restored, I'll start doing some tapes.
Yeah. Believe me, if you have tapes, you don't want to buy LPs anymore.
Oh, I don't know about it.
I know for sure.
But I have 16,000 LPs and I don't have 16,000 tapes.
I know. But nowadays in Europe, it takes 1 year to get 500 copies. Crazy.
All right. Okay, I gotta go. Okay, thanks. Here's the block. This is the Mola Mola Lupe standalone Phono preamp. Is this it right here?
Yes, that's correct.
And it's standalone.
Yes, it's based on our add-on module. You can add to the integrated amplifier that's over there on the left side. And now we have a separated case with this own power supply and added subsonic filtering.
And what is this? Is a voltage amplifier?
Sorry?
It's a voltage amplification device, not a current sensing device.
That's for voltage.
Okay, and is there balanced input or all single-ended?
It's all single-ended.
Okay. And what does this cost?
It's 8,000.
8,000 euros?
Yeah.
This is the introduction of this at this show?
Yes, that's correct.
Oh, okay. Head of sales.
Sales director.
Okay. So this is a brand new
Looper Phono stage. It's based upon our card, which we use in the Kula integrated amplifier or the Makua preamp. And the really neat thing is that we have all phono settings ever made. So if you have a 78 turntable, you can check all the settings we have available.
So it's all app controlled.
It's all app controlled, and I know you are an avid music lover, so you will have a wonderful time using this.
I'm so glad you have these dates in there because I got into an argument with somebody yesterday about this. He said the Capitol used the Columbia curve until 1980s. I said, no, they didn't. Yes, listen, I'll play it. I'll play a Nat King Cole both ways. And listen, which sounds better? I said, that's not the point.
No.
You can't argue with these people. That's the problem.
Indeed.
Oh, that's
So we have them all. And
wonderful.
A big number of our distributors and dealers use it at home because they, oh no, I want to play my records with it, and it's.
So audio fidelity. That's audio fidelity, the original flavor.
Yeah.
And what do they sing? RAAA. Okay.
But also you can change your bass turnover, the roll off.
Wow.
Even the low shelf. And we also have a rumble filter, but that's not in the app yet.
Okay.
So
it's all software driven, but it's all analog.
all in the analog domain, yes.
Is it all analog?
Yes. You can have a look at it because we have an exploded view here.
Oh, let's see that.
Yeah. So here we have our integrated, which is based upon our preamplifier.
So this is your preamp?
No, this is actually the integrated amplifier. And it comes with 3 open slots. This is the digital part, the receiving part. Here we have our DA converter based upon the Tambaki DA converter, which you just reviewed in stereo.
Okay.
And this is the actual phono stage.
All right, and that's the basis of what that
That's
is?
the basis
With
of the standalone.
supply?
Yes, so this has got its own power supply, its own circuit board. It's fully shielded internally.
And that's 8,000 euros?
That's 8,000 euros.
This is a sharp-looking item. This is the Samitsu Audio AP0.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, thank you.
Maybe better to have him because he's the one who designed it.
But you're better looking.
Thank you. Hi there.
So, you both want to do it? You can do it together.
No, go ahead. I mean, but it's going to be in Japanese.
Oh, English is better. So it'll be you?
I will speak from here, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me something, first of all, about your company.
はい、日本語でいいですね。ミク精密は、部品加工と、設計開発の会社で宇宙だとか医療というところがお客さんになります。
So we are actually the Japanese manufacturer for aerospace or medical or watchmaking industry.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what made you want to make a turntable?
Well, that's him.
What made him want to make it?
なぜ AP0 を作ったの？
私たちは見ての通り回転体の部品加工というのを非常に得意としています。回転で精度を出すということです。でそれと設計の技術を持っているので、精度よく回転させるものというのは、非常に得意です。で初めてのプロダクトどうしようと思った時にレコードプレイヤーを作りたい。これは私がオーディオが大好きなのでということも理由の一つです。
It's because he's very fond of music, first of all, and he wanted to have an audio equipment. And as our company is actually specialized in turning machining, so the turning, precision parts,
Sure.
we wanted to do something with the, know-how of our company and music, lover like.
And is he the head of the company, or does he work for a big company?
He's the head of the Yuki Precision.
Okay, good. So he can make this, and people aren't saying, "Hey, what are you doing? You should be building other stuff," right? He doesn't get into trouble for making this, right?
これを作るのに特にトラブルはない。なぜかというとトップだからですよね。
いやトラブルだらけですよ。
There's a lot of trouble.
You do?
Bringing it, but anyway.
これを作るまでに、3回設計をまた
He changed about 3 times, of the, development change, because he did it from zero, everything is from.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't use that word again. See?
Yeah, because you got it. Thank you so much.
No using the S word. No using the S word.
Got it.
And so how does he plan on distributing this? Like, is he looking for a distributor in America? Or?
That's actually the reason why we are here today. Yeah, we are trying to find the distributor network.
Is there a built-in? This is all. Okay, so this is just the actual turning. So there's no electronics built in. There's no
electronics right here.
But I mean, there's no like phono preamp built in. So it's just a turntable. Well, that's enough. It's very good. Which turn? Straight play. So this is the new degritter.
Yes, this year we will be coming out with a more premium product. So the external looks will be different, but there will be no features. And this machine has and will have basically dual frequency, so 120 kilohertz and 80 kilohertz as well. So for more dirty records, there will be like a more active cleaning option that will reduce the cleaning time, and also a dual compartment water tank. So I can maybe I can show you. Sorry. Two on both sides. So it will have one compartment for cleaning and the other one for rinsing. So it will also rinse after washing.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
So it's not dry dirty water.
You still have 4 minutes to go as many kilometers. Yes, and it will also feature, instead of 4 transducers, it will have 6, so more evenly distributed and more cleaning power. So, and of course a more premium look and touch and feel and everything.
And it'll also make toast. The toast and what price point?
Currently we are not giving this out because we are still developing this, and but it will come out within this year.
So this is the ultrasonic amplifier in the degritter. It's designed by me, so I know how it works. So this is the output here is 300 watts. So this is what causes the ultrasonic transducers in the bath to shake.
Right.
Yeah, it's cool. So there is cavitation in the degritter. There is ultrasonic power happening. So yeah.
Needed to see that.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so this is the hobo, air bearing, tonearm, and turntable. Slovenia. Boy, Slovenia is becoming like a hotbed of analog. And you are?
My English is very bad.
No, it's good already.
Pustian Holz Holbo.
Okay, there you go. I could never say that, but you said it. Fine. And this is your tell me about the arm.
Yeah.
pressure, low pressure,
Yes.
low pressure bearing. And have you measured the resonant frequency of the arm cartridge?
It's so low.
Okay. It should be between 8 and 12 hertz, but that's a whole other story. And it comes with the pump.
This is the pump.
That's very quiet. Very quiet. Okay. And the platter is MDF.
Platter is aluminum.
Aluminum. Oh.
Flint is MDF.
Oh, okay. And what is it resting on?
Also aluminum.
All right, so that's pretty okay, speed. And what is the bearing? The bearing.
Yes.
Is it a brass?
Yes.
Phosphor bronze?
Yes.
Can we see that, or is that too much of a pain in the neck to take? Oh, do this one. I'm not trying to be pushy, but I like to show people everything that's going on. Oh, that's nice.
That's okay.
Yeah, that one's okay. Oh, that's. Oh, so that's doesn't move, and this is the bearing. Is on see the underside of that. Okay. And
how do you ensure the tolerances of the bearing?
The machine. How much does the platter weigh? It sounds like a
5 kilo.
5 kilo. Sounds like an Inquisition. And where were you on the night of the 15th? And I've seen you before in the post office. Okay. Great. And this would sell for $7,000? 7,000 euro?
6,800 euro.
That's what sells about 72.
It's the same now. The dollar's
Just about.
Yes.
And do you have a distributor? Thank you, Joe Biden.
I'm the new distributor.
You are?
Yeah, we're working on it.
Okay, good.
We work on it. After you review it, tell me if it's good.
Okay. And you pay off him, and you pay off me, and we got a deal. All right, that looks very cool. This is a new Danish-made moving coil step-up transformer from TONA. All right, it's interesting looking because it's built into a wooden. So you do all multiple gains within
2 gains.
different windings.
140, 120, depending on the output of your cartridge.
All right, so you have both single-ended and
Yeah, we have 4 standard versions, so you can either get it fully RCA, fully balanced, or any combination you want.
I see. And these custom wound transformers?
Yes, they're handmade, hand-wired.
Wow.
4.5 hours. Then the next one 4.5 hours.
Really?
He's the most patient guy I know, and
No
he has
kidding.
a very steady hand. Who makes them?
He can't get a machine that does that?
Yeah, well, he has some kind of aggregate to help him, but it is by hand made.
Prison help?
It's a company called Buraf BK. They they make amplifiers for professional use.
I see.
Using tubes and hand-wire transformers. Right. So this is our first hi-fi product, and we hope they'll release a Phono stage later this year.
And what does this cost?
32.90 euros, so just under 3,500 US dollars retail.
I'm going to take one of these. Wanted retailers worldwide.
Yep. Yeah, so if you know any who might be interested, I mean, it's of course it's a niche product, both when you look at it and you know. But if there's a deal that is really into something like
Of
this,
course,
then it's
those
brilliant.
are my readers and me,
Exactly.
so that's all you need.
And I can arrange if you want to listen to it. We can.
Yes, that would be excellent.
Michael, if you want, I can also send you a high resolution picture, 300.
Well, for the purposes of what I'm going to be doing with this is going to be a video.
Okay.
That'll go up on Analog Planet on YouTube.
E da là incomincia io. Sì. Sì, ma e qual è la tua idea?
I'm around all weekend. I'll see you tomorrow.
That's the gentleman. That's a great.
It's his turntable?
Yes. Oh yeah, yeah. I was going to get
So
busy.
this is the master line Phono module.
If you wouldn't mind.
Oh yes.
3 input, a separate gain for no need line amp, go directly to active speaker, and has 84 dB gain for low output moving chords.
And let's talk about this for a minute.
Yes, that's the
This is the lovely Stratosphere Mark II. Mark III.
yes.
Yeah, I cut it back one by accident. And this is your design?
It is, yeah. We can have one on if you like.
You think vinyl's going to make a comeback?
I hope we already are.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
It's getting some very good reaction, yes.
And what arm is this?
This is a arm built by the gentleman at the back of the room called Dewey from Holland, and he very kindly allowed us to stamp it lovely.
Oh, okay.
I haven't heard anything better. It's really very special. Very special. Dewey is a jeweler and a metallurgist. And this is rosewood, this is titanium, and it's rather special. I'll tell you one thing. You spend a lot of money on that, and it does absolutely nothing at all.
That's what you want.
Absolutely.
And what does that cost? That costs a lot.
It's not cheap.
How much is it?
12,000 euros.
Oh, in this day and age, that's a moderately priced arm.
Yes, compared to
It is.
That is moderately priced.
That's right. And how much does this table cost? Is it in the Stratosphere?
35,000 euros.
How much?
35,000
with the stand,
Everything you see apart from the arm and cartridge.
including the platter and everything.
Oh yeah, you get the platter.
Okay, and then you have that's a
This is an extra arm, so
Right.
it'll take 2 arms very easily.
okay.
And,
And what's down below? Is that the power supply for the?
That's the power supply.
Okay.
You probably know from old. And the whole thing's floating on a bed of air.
Oh, okay. That's a passive.
Yeah, passive. Passive, pure passive.
Yes.
Okay, so this is this is a brand new one for the show. That's
Yes.
new.
Yes.
Okay, this is a
New
Premier.
one.
This is the
Yes.
reference line 7, less expensive.
30,000.
30,000.
Swiss franc.
How many inputs does this have?
2.
2 inputs and a headphone jack. Okay. And this will do, how much gain does this produce?
84.
Very,
85.
84.
Oh, that's very good.
Yes.
The thing about these records, as expensive as they are, they're pressed at record industry in the Netherlands. And record industry is mostly a commercial pressing plant, but they do special work for this guy. The story about that record pressing plant is incredible because it was Sony's record pressing plant all through the 70s, and they pressed like 2 million copies of Michael Jackson's Thriller and everything else. And when vinyl was going away, Sony wanted to close the plant, but the cost of disassembling all the boilers and the presses was unbelievably expensive, and they didn't know what to do. So this very smart guy came along, Ton Vermillion, knowing that vinyl was going to come back, and he said, "I'll make you a deal. You sell me this place for what the real estate is worth, and I'll pay to take all this junk out of here." So Sony sold him the pressing plant for the cost of what the real estate would go for, and he got a pressing plant for free. It's the greatest story. Okay.
Yeah, so as I told you, Michael, we're the distributor now. We just became the distributor of North America for JMF Audio, and we're very happy about that. They have been making amps since 1985, and they have just come out with 2 new phono stages. This is their top model. This one has 3 inputs. As you can see, it has curves, or if you have mono records, for 4 of the rear curves came out. You can put those on. It also has mono, it has filter, it also has a phase reversal if that's off on the back.
Okay.
And it has a very cool feature. There's, as you know, there's certain MC cartridges that has a lift at the top end. So these automatically adjust not only to the impedance of the cartridge and the gain, so basically they also get the flat curve at the top. And it can go all the way up again to 76 dB. So even if you have very, very low output, like a top wing, for example, you know, you can still use this phono stage.
Okay.
They have a smaller model that has 2 inputs that doesn't have the curves.
That's this one?
No, it's the one over here.
Oh.
You can see it on the back. This is the back of the smaller one with the 2 inputs.
Okay.
And it actually looks similar to this, which is their preamp. This is dual mono. This is their volume, but on the phono stage, it would be, these were the 2 dual mono. This is their power supply. But like everything, this is the board. And as you can see, every single component is done by hand. Every little piece, gold-plated boards. Like these are made bespoke for them in France.
Okay.
So I think the sound quality, the quality of the components, and the reliability is fantastic. Okay. The phono stage, the top one, I think it's 38,000, and the smaller one is 22,000.
Okay.
Is the one we saw over there.
Okay.
And you can get them black and silver, and they all have the rose gold and gold logo and seal cabinets and dual mono.
Okay.
I'd like to mention that we don't go into those audiophile fames about alternative curves in the 70s or 80s. In our opinion, it's completely wrong. We're talking about mono recordings that were made before the RIA.
Yes.
And it's important for the fans who like the first pressing, like from Frank Sinatra, Benny Goodman, Billie Holiday, Duke Ellington, and Louis Armstrong. It's needed. So we figured how to make it the best we could. But we do not insist, and we do not say that it was used in the stereo era.
That's good, because I got into an argument with a guy.
Yeah. As you are a reviewer, so don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this.
No, at the main show, there was a guy insisting to me that Capitol Records used the Columbia curve into the 70s. And I said, in a stereo record, I said, no.
I don't agree.
No, I spoke to some of the mastering engineers before they died. And they said, no, we switched to stereo. In stereo, we switched to the RIAA curve. If you like it better in another curve, that's a tone control.
Yeah,
and he
I
said,
agree.
no, it's the time constant that changes. That yes, the time constant changes, but you're still preferring it because you've changed.
Because the system is not flat.
Yeah.
So they want to EQ.
You can't argue with these people, you know. And then they say.
And there are others in Japan that suppose that the Proprius from Sweden. In the RA period, they use a Decca curve. We cannot argue with that.
I know.
It's wrong, completely wrong.
I know.
And in Japan, they press exactly the same as in Europe.
Yeah. There's a guy in Japan who says that the Prestige are different than the Blue Notes, even though Rudy Van Gelder cut them on the same lathe. You cannot argue with these people.
So don't get me wrong about this. We agree.
I know we agree.